Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
My name is Godfrey. Godfrey.
Godfrey's style is immensely strong and immune to nearly any weapon. It's properly used. It's almost invincible.
We took a little break. Everybody peed. Doodle, number 1, 2, 3, all kinds of shit. Everybody did what they did. Everybody's all emptied out. I know some people tired, but I'm ready. I'm amped like a motherfucker. Because we got my man in this bitch. I said, yo, you got to come. He called me. He said, I'm coming. I'm in New York. We don't ever meet each other. We don't run into each other a lot, but we've known each other for a long time. We had long phone conversations, all kind of shit. And my man is here, finally. The one and only, I say living legend, because that's what you're doing. The work you're doing is fantastic, Wood. Goddamn it, Wood Harris is in the building. Wood Harris, we got Wood Harris in the building from Chicago like me. Yeah. We are Chicago A.
Town, bro.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you guys something. You met everybody. You met Eva.
I
You
introduced
met
myself.
Akeem Woods and Dante, my right-hand man right there. You know what I'm saying? And listen, man, I remember, I got to bring it back, when we were at Dishwaz. This is a club in Chicago on Kinsey in downtown. And we used to have poetry, comedy, shit like that. This is when I first started doing comedy. And you were doing poetry. Weren't you doing poetry?
Poetry and just I had a rap thing going on.
Rap
Just a
thing
bunch of
going on.
Artistic shit.
Artistic shit. And we was on the street. And you said, man, God, I got accepted to Tisch acting school at NYU. Yeah. I said, damn, that's cool, man. We were like 20, 21 years old. I said, oh, that's dope. I plan on coming to New York next year. Well, hey, I'm about to move. I'm about to go, blah, blah, blah. I said, damn. So a year later, I'm driving in my fucking U-Haul truck with my friend Bernadette, who was in Love Jones. She went to my high school. I went to Lane Tech. He went to St. Joe's. So we're driving, and I get to the Village, 6th Avenue, and 3rd, and crossing the street is Wood Harris. And I honk my horn, and my truck go, Wood, I'm here. And he's on his way to class.
Yeah.
Which a year later, I see him first?
Yeah.
That's insanity.
What year was this? Do you remember?
Crazy.
Just like 97, 98, 97. Yeah. And I saw him, and that was the time when I went and I drove uptown to go meet my roommate, who was Viola Davis.
That's so bizarre.
The same day. Viola Davis was at Juilliard, unknown. And she showed me
same day?
Same day I saw you. It was later.
Stop it.
Drove all the way. My manager's like, okay, you're going to be on 100th and West End. They're waiting for you. That fucking Jewish little manager. And I went up, and Viola said, you're Godfrey, right? I go, oh, yeah, I'm Viola Davis. I'm at Juilliard. I'm doing
That's
7 guitars
crazy.
play, and I'm going to show you to your room. And then I ended up having an argument with one. It was 3 roommates, and I was the 4th one. And they were all theater people, and it was a white guy, white girl, and her. And then I came, and I remember we're unpacking our shit. I'm trying to, unload the car. We're tired as shit too. And the dude,
You drove from Chicago?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't. Wow. Yeah. This motherfucker.
That's crazy.
This whole time he's like, how'd you get to New York?
He drove well.
I wasn't thinking.
So you was in a vehicle.
No, he U-hauled.
U-Haul.
Yeah.
You thought I just hauled my ass over there? No, you.
Nigga had it in a
it's all right. I
backpack.
just like when he gets confused and go, oh, so you was driving.
Well, I don't know if you broke it into
like
spots.
this whole time you've been on point with shit, but he'll get into his like, oh. Is that like a truck?
I don't know. I didn't know if you brought it up in like.
I know I did. Well, you know how you fade off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the fucking key fade off. So
It could have been a 2-part drive, motherfucker. It could have been 6 hours one day, 3.
So
Okay.
I get in so I'm unpacking my shit, and the white dude comes out. Didn't greet me, didn't say, hey, what's up?
So this is day one.
Day one.
Okay.
And we're tired as fuck.
You clearly don't know each other. Like
No, and what's her name? Viola's telling me, like, showing me stuff, and yeah, you can put your stuff here, and I'm like unpacking my shit, and the white dude comes out. He just goes, "Oh, you're the next roommate." I said, "Yeah, And he goes, "So what are you gonna be doing?" I can't make this shit up. He said, "What are you gonna be doing? Like here, And I'm coming off Farrakhan. I'm coming off. I'm militant as fuck.
all things Chicago.
Oh shit!
Volatile.
I've been to
Everybody- it's a
Savior's
energy,
Day.
bro.
This is young Farrakhan. And I'm coming from watching Savior's Day.
So
Public
asking
Enemy.
you a question at all was kind of a bad thing. White guy said, "Excuse me, you
Stop
can
there.
Is that the door?
Yeah,
Is that the door?
He said
What?
he said are you gonna be like bringing girls? I'm not even lying. You gonna be bringing?
Start now.
Oh nah.
He started right away, right? And I'm like, do the right thing. This is when all this is in my shit. And I'm coming from being militant in college. We have a black book club. I have Stokely Carmichael came to my school, Sister Soldier. So I'm in that. So he goes, so you're gonna be bringing in. I said, hey man, that's none of your fucking business. How about that? I do what the fuck I want. That's what I said. I said, we're tired. What about hi? What about hey? What's happening? Like, hi, how you doing? And I said, yo. And he said, I said, man, fuck you, dog. How about that? I wasn't looking at him. I'm looking at Bernadette. I said, fuck you. How about that? I'm gonna call my manager. So I called my manager. I said, hey, David, check this out. I'm about to punch this motherfucker in his mouth. Because I don't know who the fuck I was like.
Can I say something?
And he goes, Godfrey, don't do anything. Don't do anything.
Let me
I said,
just say
"Motherfucker."
something about Godfrey. I think, and when I watch y'all's show, because it's a great show, all y'all are
Thank
great
you, fam.
contributors
Appreciate
and
Thank you.
funny and stuff like that. You guys are assets that I'm not sure if you know you are yet, but if not, then you are. But
Thank you. Because Godfrey don't tell us.
but I got stories. So I know. Listen, it's funny. Godfrey ain't. But people on the streets and stuff like I'm just letting
Yeah, I got a
y'all
lot of
know
love
it
on
really
the
are
street.
assets, and like something nutrient, for like this depleted culture that we belong to.
Yeah.
But anyway, I want to say, Godfrey. What I be telling people when I'm watching this, like, oh man, y'all don't really know Godfrey. You do not know Godfrey by the show. You don't. Do you remember when we was at? This was in Los Angeles, right? And we were at
Astro Burger.
and that
And
dude,
that
Yo,
son, that stands out.
motherfucker. Like, look what this motherfucker does, right? We chilling.
was good.
Astro Burger's great.
It's
okay?
amazing. It's right across from Fat Burger,
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there on
yeah.
Santa Monica.
Yep.
So I'm in the Astro Burger,
We in the line.
and Godfrey come in the Astro Burger, and then we're like, oh shit. It's like, oh man, oh what's up, man? Blah, 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 blah. Now we going through similar to this. We been like, yo, this and that, this and that, this and that, a million this and that's, right? So this motherfucker is sitting down at the spot, like boom, like a table, like he 5-6 feet away from us. He's sitting down with some kind of shorty and shit like that. He got. I remember everything the motherfucker had. Because he was so fucking. But wait till I tell you what happened. But so he had like chili cheese fries. I remember everything. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker had chili cheese fries, right? So he gets up and he comes over to us just out of nowhere. And he said to Godfrey, he goes, "Are you Godfrey?" He's like, literally, y'all. He goes, "Is you Godfrey?" He's like, man, I love you, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. And then he was like very complimentary of him, right? But then he turned to me and he was like, man, basically, I don't remember what he said to me because I probably blocked it out. But the motherfucker was like, man, I don't give a fuck about you, you pussy ass nigga.
Oh
like,
my God.
Wow.
fucking. That's the way I took it. You know what I'm saying? Being from Chicago.
Oh, okay.
He probably said more like, I forgot what he said. Do you remember what he said?
He remembered you from like wasn't it The Wire?
I don't know what he remembered
said
me
something,
from,
he said, man,
but he was disrespectful,
He was
bro.
disrespectful.
So it was like, motherfuckers was about to fight, yo.
Was it because of the character?
He
that
said
you
something
did?
about
He
he
did
knew him
that,
from
though.
something.
Yeah, they
and
be
wanted-
taking the character shit too.
He was calling him. I think he was saying a character name you played. He was
Oh,
saying
okay,
some real
okay. Yeah, they
fucking
do that.
slimy
Yeah,
shit.
they don't know how
that
to
from people,
separate.
though,
They don't know how to
I get
separate.
Abe's bug. It's Abe's bug. He said something
Yeah,
like
he was
that.
like being, and then
And remember you.
oh, I had on like, I forgot what the fuck I had on, but I ain't no goddamn, I had on fucking, what I had on, like some flip flops or some shit. Or, I had on bullshit
But you
shoes.
was not in the.
Whatever it was, I was going to get a donut, motherfucker. I gotta turn into somebody, motherfucker. I'm not Barbara Streisand, like. So I had on, I think, like flip flops or something.
Slides.
Basically, back then he was on some what are those? He did every little possible. He didn't say what are those. But he was like, so just look at this motherfucker.
I remember what you were like this.
Let me tell you something about Godfrey. When his face turned and he laughed, something ain't right.
I was like,
See how he said,
and you was like, hey man, the fuck. What did you say?
I don't remember, man.
You was like, yo, man, I'm here talking to my man. You know what I'm saying? We in peace right here. You know, you just give us a dap and then you step on, man. The fuck, man? What
why you doing this? Right.
Yo, you like fucking hammered him. He was like this, man. I'm sitting here telling my man, we were polite to you, man. You came up to us, we gave you dap, and now you clowning us and shit. You was like, man, yo, get the fuck out. You was like, I ain't in a movie.
Now let me tell you what happened.
And he was usually chill as fuck.
I'm a chill guy.
He was such an ass, though.
But this guy right here got a lot of nerves talking about. But let me just say this. Let me say what happened, right? So look, that shit happened, right? He was insulting me with intent to insult me, and that was what it was. So he just came over, he was like, man, Godfrey, man, love and peace, man. You know what? God is good. Motherfucker turned to me and said, man, pussy ass nigga, I'll slap you in your fuck you. And was looking at my shoes and shit, being like, what are those? Not literally, but might as well been doing that, right? Yeah. So I don't really understand it, but then I saw that motherfucker like 2 weeks later, right?
Get the fuck out.
Let me tell you what happened.
I didn't see it. I didn't see part two.
Listen. No, you wasn't there.
I know.
Do you remember there was a Norms on
Norms? I know Norms.
Norms in LA on like La Cienega, right? Is that La Cienega? Yeah.
It's terrible breakfast.
Terrible breakfast, but I'm in the parking lot. It's nighttime. I'm in the parking lot. I see this same motherfucker, bro.
Worst breakfast place.
Worst breakfast in the world. I see this motherfucker, and he had a shorty with him. Then he had two shorties with him. He had a black one and a white one. He was like, he walking
really
in like that. He's a pimp.
He's like, oh, there he is again.
Yeah. No, he didn't see me. He didn't see you.
Walking into Norms is wild.
No, I'm just letting y'all know.
He didn't see you, but you saw him.
No, he did not see me. I'm in my car. I see him. He gets out of his car, and I recognize him. He gets out. It's nighttime. It's dark and everything. He got the two chicks. He literally hugged. I'm imitating him. He's hugged up on him, walking in and shit. And bro, on some Chi-Town shit, I was like, man, I'm about to crack this motherfucker in his jaw, dog. I'ma crack this motherfucker in his jaw, right? Because I had ordered like some food from there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm sitting in the car, because I just went in. I'm not going to sit in the fucking place. Right. But it's late night. It's like it's like 12 or whatever. It's late. So I go in there, order, and go back to the car. Yeah. Then this motherfucker interacts with the, like I told you already, this and that. So now I'm going back in to get my shit, right? So I talk myself out of shit. Thing is, what I have for myself is a fireman inside of me that puts a fucking fire out that I had to develop, right? So I got the fireman inside me. And he was there, right? Put the fire out, right? But man, when I was in the car, dog, and I hope this pussy motherfucker, I hope you watch Godfrey's show. I know you like Godfrey a lot. When you see me now, nigga, okay? Your pussy ass almost got.
Section.
I would have mopped your. He was such a moppable character. But I ain't want to do that. Like,
he probably dug you though. He probably, because sometimes niggas would be fans and they don't know. Remember where was we at? And some dude just was
only
like,
black people do that.
Yeah.
I don't like
What
that
are you
shit,
saying?
bro.
So annoying.
Where
ain't
was
gotta
we at? And the
be
dude
mean to
said
me,
something to you. We was somewhere and they was like, some dude said something to you, something crazy. Like he was a fan, but he wanted you not even that funny or some shit like that. And where the fuck we was
It's
at?
because they don't know how to get your attention.
They wanna, they're fans, but they don't know
they
how
don't know how
to
to get your attention otherwise.
Would have been on some major shit.
Of course,
like,
yeah.
You know, when they see you, like, holy fuck, this is what happened. Like, you were in a movie with Tupac. Get the fuck out of here. Like, let's keep it 100. You've done major shit.
Yeah.
And so he was so insecure. He came up with some goofy ass shit.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember, oh shit, I was gonna say, I was in vitamin shop getting some vitamins, and this dude walks in, couldn't really see his face, and he goes, and it's just me and the vitamin lady, and the guy goes, nigga think he funny and shit. This nigga think you funny. You ain't funny. I'm sitting there like trying to pretend like, well, shit, here we go.
He just saying it.
He was like this. You think you
matter-of-factly.
funny, nigga? You think you funny, man? I'm like, okay, hey, man. And the lady's like, what is wrong with you? Could you just like? I'm trying to get vitamins, healthy things. I'm in a vitamin shop.
Yeah.
There's protein bars and regular shit. If I was like in a smoke shop, but this is all healthy shit. And negativity is it. He's like this. You think you funny, nigga? You funny? He goes, nigga, I'm from the blah, blah, blah. I said, I'm from Chicago, man. I don't know what are you talking about? I'm from Chicago, so what? I guess you're supposed to scare me or some shit, right? He's like, oh, you think you funny? I was like, man, the fuck out of here, man. Anyway, I didn't know, because I wasn't sure if he's gonna attack me or nothing. So that shit ended. I walked out, whatever. Well, 3 weeks later, I'm walking down in the same area of my house, walking, and there's a dude with like locks, has a laptop in his hand.
Oh yeah, you told me this. You told me.
Pretty decent looking guy, and he goes, Godfrey, right? Like, yeah, hey, what's up? And he's like, hey man, I owe you an apology, man. I'm like, for what? Like, he goes, do you remember the time you were at the vitamin shop and there was a dude saying you were blah, blah, blah? That was me.
Oh.
I said, what? He's like, that was me, man. I owe you an apology, man. I said, why the fuck did you do that? That shit was weird. I thought you were gonna attack me. I didn't know. He said, man, I was so nervous. I was just
a fan.
I was insecure. I don't know why I did that to you. So I told my friends, I'm from Brooklyn. I told them, and they said, you owe that motherfucking apology,
Absolutely.
man. And Godfrey's the real. He said, that's a real mother. How the fuck? They went in on him. Say, you owe him an apology, man. Why would you do some shit like that? That motherfucker is the real deal. That just goes when you have a decent reputation.
Yeah, they don't know how to interact
So I said,
with
man,
people
it's
they
all
admire.
good. It was weird, dog. It was weird.
I mean, one time I had like I did the Jimi Hendrix thing, right?
Yeah.
So, do you remember?
Crazy.
Wait. When you did Jimi Hendrix, right? You don't remember when I was getting into a fucking fight with a cab driver?
I do. That's what I was gonna tell you. Like, I can't believe it. Like, I hope you remember this like I remember it because this should be perspective.
It was on Houston Street.
Yes.
This
is
cab
wild.
driver
I'm gonna let you tell it.
This
'cause
cab
you gotta
driver
say
was
what
being-
you said, but you ain't gonna say. You gonna say what you said to the cab driver?
Well, I told the cab driver, fuck him and him being a Muslim.
Right.
I
But
said he was Bangladeshi or something. He was being
he
rude
was
to them.
terrible. Nah, he was terrible.
And he popped the trunk because he was gonna try and hit me
I
with
told
something.
mad motherfuckers this story, Godfrey, over the
Yeah,
years.
he wanted to go in and try to say fuck you, and you were supposed to be a Muslim or some shit.
So me and him, we walking down Houston. We about to try to get a cab. We hail a cab. We get the cab. We get in the cab. Bullshit happened. This motherfucker, I ain't even gonna quote this motherfucker. I cannot quote Godfrey on what he told a cab driver. But the motherfucker was so flamed up off of words because motherfucker went to cloud 9 with the words. So he said something, blah, blah, blah. And right away he was on some, man, but anyway, it was crazy.
But
so
listen,
I can't even say it.
we was
He
in the-
can't even say it.
No,
Trust me.
Wood.
This motherfucker, he has modified the words.
Wood.
He
No,
ain't even gonna say that shit on
Wood.
YouTube.
Wood doesn't remember. No,
I do. What?
I was on the outside squaring up with the dude.
I remember that.
And you were like, if you make another move, I'm gonna smash your head with this guitar.
Well, yeah.
And you were dressed as Jimi Hendrix.
I wasn't dressed as
Yeah, you were.
No, I
You
was.
were- you
let me,
had
okay,
the
let me
Jimi
explain. Can I
Hendrix shit
explain
on.
that on? Yes, I did.
I remember what you did.
But no, let me explain it though, because I sound crazy now. I'm contradicting myself. I sound like I'm contradicting, but I'm not. The thing is, yes, I had it because you know I'm a deep diving actor.
You
right?
damn right you are. You're a method
So
actor.
at the time, I didn't have any of my own wardrobe anymore. I got rid of all my wardrobe, and all I had was like clothes I had made, right, from the very same costume makers who made the clothes, right? So for a few months after I made like the Hendrix thing, all I had was like, you know,
Hendrix shit.
Hendrix like
Look.
and I right,
Yeah.
not exactly that, but I had like, you know, clothes similar to that.
Yeah.
Right.
Because while I was shooting, those are costumes
Yeah.
that he actually wore replications.
Oh wow.
But yeah, there was all replications. But I
Oh wow.
like
dope.
I didn't have replications of his clothes. I
Yeah.
just had, you know, bell bottoms and shit that I don't wear.
You
You
had
know,
little bell bottoms, and
This
you had your.
motherfucker.
He had his
little
guitar.
bell bottoms.
He had
I ain't have
guitar.
little.
No, you had
nothing
big
on,
ones,
bro.
and you said, "Yo,
No,
you make
not
a
that
move."
either.
You said, "I'm gonna smash you in the head with this guitar."
Yeah.
He came right on time. I was like, "Where the fuck you come from?" I'm coming
But
from
he would
practice.
have, Javi himself, he didn't even say that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't remember that, because it's like, you know, that's me just talking
But
cap.
you came-
'Cause
you came through, though.
Really, you would have, yeah.
You
but
had a weapon. I didn't.
The weapon was your hands, nigga.
But I know. But I don't know
The
what
weapons
this-
was
it-
your
motherfucker-
hands.
He had the fucking Hendrix. I said, Jimi Hendrix, save me.
Because at the time, I learned how to play guitar doing that. You know, so I always was walking around for like 2 or 3 years with the guitar and stuff. I was very invested. I didn't even know I would be so invested, right? I didn't see myself like wearing sweats again and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just that's just how I was at the time.
yeah.
You know? And I'm still like that as an artist and stuff like that.
You go in like that whenever you do
I
something.
have to, because it's like, you know, I'm challenged to do like probably the most biographical of any actor, literally,
Yeah.
you know, black, white, or whatever. You
Yeah.
know, Brooke Payne and Jimi Hendrix and Avon is a real person, and Ace is a real person, and Julius Campbell from Remington Titans is a real person. And,
Yeah. What was it like working with Tupac and Above the Rim?
That was because it was my first project. It was just like, it was my first thing, you know. So it was just surreal in that sense, but not because of Tupac,
Right?
And not because of
When you
just,
look
I'm
back,
doing
you're
a
like,
fucking
damn, it
movie.
was me and Tupac, but he was a
I'm from
regular.
the hood and I'm doing a movie. It felt like but also, you know, I just had a lot of confidence like then. You know, I just always felt like, and I still do, that like I more than have like belief in myself. I kind of have like faith and shit like that. Like I always look like as a young person, I just looked at the things I wanted to do like it's just gonna happen and shit. Like the sun coming up tomorrow, you know, faith. You know?
Yeah.
Not like I believe it's gonna happen, but maybe it's or I really, really believe if I do this. I was just super ignorant and naively so, to where I had like faith and just believed like you do tomorrow's coming and shit type shit. I never thought that I wouldn't be, you know. I've never had a job even. I've never had a job. You know, I feel like ordained. You know what I'm saying? To be as I am. You know, so. And I felt that way kind of young and stuff like that, unexplainably. You know.
Your brother, because your brother Steve is also an actor. Have you ever seen Sugar Hill? You seen when he was on
right now BMF.
But he's in BMF. But I'm talking about when he was on the Lawyers thing with
The Practice.
The Practice.
Yeah.
The Practice. Who was in acting first? You or your brother?
It was kind of at the same time, but I'm younger, so you could say me first for that point.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Because did he go to...
He did Sugar Hill. When Sugar Hill came out, it was his first movie. And
With
Above
Wesley
the Rim came out.
Snipes.
The reason why I say it's at the same time is because, you know, our movies as professionals came out at the same time. We both studied at universities, but, you know, our movies came out at the same time. So the same year and stuff like that. So... maybe him first if his movie came out first, but it was the same year that we both kind of turned into, I guess, professionals.
Then there's Sugar Hill with Wesley Snipes.
That's my brother on the far right.
Right.
You talk about the underrated movie. This movie was underrated.
Wesley Snipes is underrated.
Yeah. Thank you. He's an actual actor.
Yeah.
He studied acting.
He played the fuck out of that.
He played that was such, and Clarence Williams III in that.
Clarence Williams III was a good too.
As the heroin addict. Are you fucking? I've never seen anybody die of heroin. I've never seen acting when he goes. It was unreal.
Do you remember the actor Howard Rollins?
Hell yeah! From
how he died in Ragtime? When he fell down the whole street and died?
Yeah.
That guy was such a great actor.
Howard Rollins was Soldier Story. Heat of the Night.
He was before, I guess, Denzel and stuff like that.
Yes, he was.
He was a super phenomenal actor.
Phenomenal.
He died young.
Yeah,
but he was a super phenomenal actor. And I'm inspired by people like him and...
Yeah, who does inspire you as an actor? Because you're a method.
I'm inspired
you're a
by people...
method dude. You really are. You did Spencer Haywood, motherfucker. That was
sick.
And guess who's a fan of mine? Spencer Haywood.
Oh yeah, I love Spencer too. Spencer, that's my dude.
What was the Winning Time?
Yeah,
with what's his name? Who plays Bus? Oh, what a good job, Doctor. Is it Riley?
Yeah, George C. Riley.
Is it no,
not George C. Riley.
That's George.
Is it John C. Riley?
John C.
John,
Riley.
there you go.
He's so good. That's such
he's
a
a great
good
cat,
series.
too.
He's
He's a great cat, too.
He's
For
such
sure.
he killed that role.
Everybody involved was great people. Like,
And you playing Spencer Haywood as the drug addict basketball player.
And another biopic shit that I even forgot. See what I'm saying? It's like I just feel like I've been like challenged probably in these different kind of ways, and it kind of cultivates the artist that I am in a sense, because it's so many real people, and I feel like I can't, like, if I have to portray you, I don't want to do a disservice to this dude.
Right.
I gotta go talk to him and stuff like that.
Right,
Like, it's
gotta wear
different
his
than a
jewelry
fictional
and all
thing.
that.
Right.
So it's more pressure to do a biopic than it is to like play a fictional
In
character.
my opinion, it is, but yes, in my opinion, because it's like I'm portraying somebody alive.
Right.
Oh damn, that's another thing.
And
Well, alive or
before
dead, you gotta
Ace
get
was
it.
alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do you say?
I met Ace is alive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
AZ, who is his real name is AZ. He's here in Harlem, and he's alive.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do disservice to people alive. I got to meet like Jimi Hendrix's dad before he died and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
I didn't want to do a disservice to people like family.
But then,
Brooke Payne was on the set.
Before Jimi Hendrix, you got to get the Jimmy's gone, and you got to get information from Dad, maybe, and you have to watch a lot of film.
What I did was like, I really just sort of separated myself. Like I said, I didn't have any of my own clothes, and I didn't listen to. I'm like hip hop and stuff like that. So that's a different beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He never heard a hip hop song, so I didn't listen to stuff I liked, and I just kind of like listened to what he liked, and then I started to like what he liked, which was classic rock, blues.
Which is
I love the
great.
blues.
It's our
I can
shit.
play blues guitar. I started to feel like, damn, this dude is showing me.
How long
how to
did
play
it take you to
guitar.
get? How long did it take you to get out of character? Like after playing him in that role, how long did it take you to get out of that
do it?
character?
In that role, it took longer than before because I enjoyed, what he gave to me. I liked the stuff, the clothes I had
Yeah.
on. I liked the separation. I liked walking around with the guitar at the time until I was like, bro, I got a guitar with me all the time. And I'm not gonna play right now. But this is in case I need to play by chance. Like, I'm not gonna go nowhere and play. I'm carrying my guitar to play by chance. You know what I'm saying? So, but and then the clothes and stuff. Like I lost weight to be Jimi Hendrix and stuff like that. So I just went back to my regular proportions, and I can't wear the clothes anymore and stuff like that.
That's crazy. Like,
And that's really mad.
Now, when The Wire hit, I mean, damn, we're going different order. The Wire, that is the best show on HBO. Plain and fucking simple. I don't think you won any awards. I don't think
I
you
love
won.
fucking Godfrey. You know what I'm saying? The thing about Godfrey, man, that I love so much, I tell him on the phone all the time. I talk to him extensively about, when I talk to Godfrey on the phone, just about him, but
He always do
I just
that.
like, I like how you are about shit. He frowning up right now, talking about, listen, man, niggas didn't get these niggas awards. Okay, where these niggas awards at?
Right.
And like nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So it's a dope thing.
It
But
was
anyway,
such a great series. What was that like? I mean, damn that shit. I mean, I fucking binge watched that bitch.
Iconic, me.
Yeah.
That's
you know what
iconic.
it is, man? I'll tell you like this, like what I've sort of like gotten over in my own way as a performer is any subjective accolade, there's a trophy, right? So I don't really fucking care if I get any of the accolades that belong to just a subjective award. I just don't.
Right.
It's more important to me to make your money and value like that be equal. Because sometimes, you amass value and your cost and value don't equalize out. So in my opinion, it's like, you can honor me when I'm dead, if you want to. I don't give a shit. Like, because the artist's still gonna be on the wall, and you're still just gonna have to really honestly say, well, that guy is that guy doing that, and that's just the way I feel. I feel like every person like me is just born. Every artist, the comedians and artists that we all are in the room, we just belong to a big stock of people just like us, and many of us are very much unknown, but they still could be dope.
Yeah.
Right. Word.
Super unknown.
Yeah.
You guys are not super unknown, all right? You guys are very well known. And like I said, like, you know what I mean?
He's just like, What?
You know her and
Why
her.
you laughing? Because I was smiling.
You're smiling. She always cheesing. But
You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, no.
When you think about the perspective, like, I mean, we bring race into it a lot of times. It's like this subjective, when you talk about this subjective trophy, right? And how we've always had to work extensively better than everybody else to get that. Is that something that's kind of changing the perspective that that it just, like, it's not a meritocracy. It's not even like the people, when your peers, I know for us, if my peers go, oh, that was dope. It just carries more, as opposed to
holds more weight than
a bunch of white dudes who are saying,
well, that's important to me. Yeah, it's important that, like, if you put something out visible, that it's observed and maybe acknowledged in some kind of way. You want people to acknowledge your stuff in a positive way that you feel like you set it for. But what I sort of like remove myself from as a black person specifically, as an American black person, is subjectivity from the other side, as the accolades that belong to me via an award.
Right.
So particularly that, people are going to say, man, like if my man came up to us at the motherfucking Astro Burger, and got on his knees for Godfrey and got up and stole on me and shit, treat me like a motherfucking hoe. But that's like, I respect that, like he might have been, like you said, that nigga love us and all this.
He's probably a fan and just didn't know how to articulate it.
And black people take those characters and they internalize them in a way where he don't like you because you've done the character.
They can't separate it.
Y'all the nigga call me
Which is
snitch.
wild.
Yeah.
I did something on Blacklist and I had to snitch. And niggas was like, snitch ass nigga. And I was like, nigga, I read the script.
Yeah. That is so, that's the part I really don't like that, because it's like, it wouldn't be so bad if it was not just so specific to culture.
Yeah.
So, you gotta say, there are the elements, the pros and cons of every culture. So some
Yeah,
of
we
the
take it real.
cons are like,
I remember, what's the actor's name? He was Gus on Breaking Bad.
Well, the kid, remember King Joffrey on what? The Lannisters, the fucking.
I just remember he talked about, like, he was on a plane. He, like, people are scared of him when they see him in public because he played such a good villain on Breaking Bad. I can't think of his name. Mike, you know his name?
Giancarlo Esposito.
Oh,
him.
Yeah.
He's a phenomenal actor as well.
Phenomenal, talented, like, super dope actor.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like,
but even when Amanda Seales was an AKA on Insecure, she got, like, people was upset with her, and it's like, Amanda's not.
Stop, man.
She's a comic, a child star.
Isn't a testimony to how you are getting that emotion out of them in a way that they can't separate. And I get where it could be a problem, but it's like,
but you want mature response. Like, yes, it is true, but
you're retarded.
Like you said, emotion.
Yeah.
Like,
dumbass.
Think about it this way: like, you play a gangster role, and the gangsters come over to you and they're like, "Hey, man, this and that, da da da." But then if you're Robert De Niro, it ain't the same way. He plays a gangster role, and they come over and them exalt him more so as a phenomenal member of the culture who great job doing that.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because it's racist.
kind of
Because they think that black people,
white
and they don't
the
think
evolution
you're acting.
that we.
They think you're just.
They know I'm acting. Well, you do think that. They don't think it. They know it's not a document.
They know it's acting, but
they do.
They just have a difficult time due to maturity in my mind.
Yes.
I could be wrong.
Good point.
But a mature viewer. We're not always casual viewers. Some people have a lot at stake when they watch us do this shit.
They think it's easier for us to act as gangsters because they assume.
No,
that's the life he lives.
It's like what Dante was saying. We're broken.
Yeah.
We're broken people, man. And it's just it's like in comedy, as comedians, they'll let a white dude take his time and blah blah blah, but with us it's like, all right, motherfucker,
bring
it. We're broken like that, where you don't give. If let's say I'm doing some intellectual shit. Oh, you corny. I'm corny. What are you talking about? Corny? I'm not talking about fucking all day. We're very expansive. There are a lot. There are black mathematicians. There are black astronomers. There's a black, and I what's so funny? I'll do references, right?
Like I did, because I did the thing about Julie Andrews. She just turned 90, and I love Julie Andrews. Wow. She just turned 90. I just watched Mary Poppins not too long ago because I said, let me just watch Mary Poppins. It's afternoon. Watch Mary Poppins. That's when I watch them little movies. So I was like, man, Mary Poppins was dope. And so I started singing some songs. This is Cleveland.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, you did it this weekend.
And they all sang with me.
Yeah.
I said, you all know this shit.
Yeah, stop acting like you don't get it.
But our culture makes us go, no, don't talk about Sound of Music. We all watched it.
But you can't.
All remember there was limited channels at the time where everybody's family watched the Ten Commandments, right? Mary Poppins, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I go, black people know this shit, bro. But our culture makes us go, yo, man, don't sing that corny ass shit.
But there's a reason, in my opinion. Like I think that, it's so serious what has occurred to the enslaved people. Is so serious. Yeah. We're talking about people accepting jokes. So serious. Sorry. And there's no therapy that's been performed. And here we are, self-therapy. Yeah. So there's a lot of cultural shit that is not healed in this culture. Sure. And to me, it starts with like, it really is what they would always say. It's like, the empowerment is just like, it's really knowledge. Like, if you know what kind of contributor you were, if you know the filament, we made the light, if you start to understand, like, so the more, in my opinion, that you understand of some of the literal contributions that make you feel empowered, that's the spiritual thing to me. Like,
what?
That's the freedom.
Making a light is a big deal. Actually, if you want to, how far back you go, the more inventions we made. Stop playing games. You want to talk about in '84 we made ranch.
Ranch is a
black
man.
Or whenever they made it. I don't know. I'm just saying.
No, a black man did invent the ranch dressing.
But if you go back, you're talking about paper. My thing is, you're talking about paper. Yeah. And then make it, not to mention cultures that got made from black blood, So to me, it's like, and black is a very specific thing that's not just American.
Thank you.
All since they've been seeing this hue right here, and in your language, whatever that is, has been our culture. White is an advent of modern times. Right around 1776 type shit. White, the establishment of the word white is in like the late 1600s, and it was promoted by British colonials. You know what I'm saying? To make a distinction happen. That's one of the things that needs to be understood. White history needs to be understood, not black history. White history needs to be understood, but I don't want to get too serious about it.
No, fuck that.
I don't want
yo, Mike. Show that Thomas Edison thing. No, I love that you brought up that filament because that's Louis Latimer.
Louis Latimer, and then he robbed him.
But watch, wait till you see this. This is a good Thomas Edison. The fact that you brought that up. Watch this. Turn that up. Shit.
See. Is it video?
Watch. Wait, what's going on here? Slides. It's just slides. There's no.
Yeah, you sent me a thing with slides. You didn't send me.
It was just slides.
Read it off.
Yeah. Just read it.
Thomas Edison never invented the light bulb. He stole it from dozens of inventors, then buried their names with lawsuits and PR genius. His invention factory was actually a patent theft operation that convinced the world he was a visionary, the greatest con in innovation history. The story is wrong. Thomas Edison didn't invent the light bulb. From dozens of inventors who did the real work, then erased their names from history. In 1878, many inventors had working light bulbs. Joseph Swan in Britain demonstrated his bulb publicly. Warren De La Rue created an efficient coiled platinum version. William Sawyer and Avon Mann filled patents for carbon filaments. Edison was late to the game. Edison's genius was PR. On September 1878, told New York Sun, I have
that's enough.
Time out, bro. I appreciate you.
We get it. No, we get it. He was a thief. We don't. Yeah.
He was. That was just funny.
But I was only saying that crazy. Because what I'm saying is that ultimately, and what I'm saying is that I just feel like our challenges are not to be, they're very serious challenges and cultural challenges that we have for real. Like, and no amount of money is enough. To me, it's an ideological thing. as the shift is happening now to kind of present black people as a ratchet culture and stuff like that.
It's not even what it is.
Yeah, that's like, but the reason why that's able to be done is partly because we visually you can see it, you know, you see it more, you know, but without knowing any history, it is what it is. If you don't know some of the stuff that y'all all know, everybody knows, but lots of people don't, becoming ignorant, like it's vastly becoming more ignorant about the subject of black people's contributions in America.
They're erasing it.
They're actively erasing it.
Yeah.
And all of Florida. Yeah, 100%.
And whiteness itself is evolving to encompass other cultures where it didn't include other cultures before. So, you know, I mean, you talk about the Jews now are considered white. They teeter on that line depending on when it's comfortable for them. So
I went to an Italian school. St. Joe's Italian, mainly Italian, right?
Okay. What street was that on?
I don't remember the street. That shit was in Westchester, Illinois.
Damn, dog.
I had to take I was
on
everything to the end of the line to get there and shit on the bus, the train, another bus.
Fuck.
I had to walk 2 miles.
One bus, son.
Bro, I commuted. That's real shit.
With no shoes?
With no shoes.
Damn.
Uphill, both ways.
In the snow. With no shoes.
Wait, were you guys in high school at the same time?
Yeah. I was in a different high school.
But yeah, his high school was made more sense. But you ever see Hoop Dreams? Hoop Dreams is a high school I went to. That's my high school.
That's crazy.
But
That
from
was a big
Chicago
documentary.
to St. Joe's was that hike I just told y'all, literally. Like, but you know, back then, you could tell an Italian kid, if you used to call him like a white boy or some shit like that, he'd be like, man, I'm Italian. You know what I'm saying? With pride, you could say he was Italian. And I think it's cool for white people to be able to identify with, you know, a distinct nationality. Like, I think America has kind of erased that and made more of a authoritarian figure out of
it's also a monolith
culture
on purpose.
Yeah.
It's a monolith on purpose so that as they're losing the numbers, you have this whiteness thing that brings everybody together in one population, which, you know, because they're not having kids and it's becoming less and less population. So
there was also, like, what people don't realize also historically is, like, there was lots of harmony between black and white people, you know. Yeah. Typically, like, it was
Bacon's
a typical
rebellion.
harmonized. Yeah, Nathaniel Bacon's rebellion. Before that, there was, like, it was too much harmony. Like, with the British colonials, they was like, fuck y'all doing, man? We need laws to stop this. So they started making misogyny laws and laws that prohibited black people from doing things, and peonage laws, where you spit on the ground is as a punishment for doing things like that. And also, this is all British people, right? So they also implemented, like, so that, let's say we were all lawyers, right, back then. So motherfuckers could come in like, I got a bag of laws too, type shit. You get paid per the law. Yeah, right, except for we had to exclude our motherfuckers. Because back then, motherfuckers, actually, we wouldn't have been doing it either. So we're all doing it again. Fuck it. But anyway, we come in, like, we come in, everybody can come in with the laws they just made yesterday. And so this list of things he got right here, and everybody, y'all, you got a book of laws, we put them down, and you just get paid for them. Because it was building it was colonizing. Colonizing. So, but for people, it's good for people to know that fundamentally, black people and white people actually had genuine harmony. What disrupted the harmony was the elite, as it is somewhat like even now. To be honest with you.
It's always the 1%.
And the way that they did that was to create status. Like, so if I tell you, you know, you have a white water fountain and you don't, well, I'm creating status. But I ain't give you no money because I got free labor, and so, you know, I built up so much money. But I'm gonna give you status. If I tell you, you could sit on the front of the bus, and even if, you know, y'all got to sit on the back, I'm creating status. And, you know, people don't want to see the equalization of status. It probably feels like a loss of something, right? So for white people, I mean, there is something there to be understood that's not necessarily, it's not some nefarious thing. It just makes sense. Like, you know, if I tell you, you can go to this school, you could sit at this restaurant, but you can't. I'm creating status for you. If I, you know, when the banking laws happened in the 50s and shit, Leave It to Beaver and all that stuff, in Chicago, they built 1,800 houses. They created suburbs, right?
Yeah.
So then they put the people in the houses, right? Who goes and builds houses without, it's houses being built without people buying them?
Yeah.
So they helped give status that way by allowing banking, to be easily and readily available. So once you create that stuff, it's very, as Black culture, we have to understand, like, we just have our work cut out for us in order to equalize some of that stuff. It's not a simple thing. So to me, I would never debate over an Oscar.
Yeah.
What that got to do with anything? Like, it's a trophy. But, if I get one, you know what I'm saying?
Heard you, right.
I'd like to thank.
If I get one,
Hey, man,
I'll probably
Thank Tom
graciously
Edison.
accept it. Because
no doubt.
And I'm not against any, like, I am a lover of people, you know what I'm saying? But once you know the history of things, you just know it, so it's not to make blame or a whole animosity. I'm not a person.
You don't want to do that,
like
but
that.
the Oscars is almost like just white actors rewarding each other all goddamn day. Half the time when I watch these, you'll get these for your consideration. You get all
From
these,
SAG,
and you'd be like, I'll see some movies, I go, what the fuck was that?
They
barely
just
did it because if you're ethnic, you gotta be ethnic. Ethnic is a verb to me. I have a whole joke about that. Like where I go, like if you're Indian, you gotta be Indian. They want to see you be Indian. Slumdog Millionaire won an Oscar, and they were like, they won. Now, Crazy Rich Asians didn't win anything, but if you have subtitles, you would. This Crazy Rich Asians, they didn't have the subtitles. They were just being normal human beings, loving
Can't
each
do
other,
that.
having money. Oh, but if you're not going, you won't win shit because Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon won subtitles.
And
And that
Crouching Tiger and Hidden Dragon is amazing.
no, but you have to have subtitles.
Crouching Tiger.
But you
Crouching Tiger and Hidden Dragon is amazing.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
With subtitles.
Right,
Okay,
but his
But
point-
no,
his
if
point
they
is-
spoke English, they wouldn't have got shit.
Yeah.
I'm saying
The
if
same
you're
movie
Asian,
with-
you better. Okay, what's the movie that just won with Michelle Yeoh?
But
Something happening.
Everything, everywhere,
all at once.
Yeah.
But you proved
Subtitles
my
and they won.
point, though.
It was a really good movie.
Doesn't
No, I know.
matter.
I'm saying, but if you're Asian, they want subtitles.
Yeah.
Crazy
He's
Rich
saying it
Asians-
could be the same movie in English and it wouldn't have won.
But I'm saying stereotypes. They want to see
you're
you
right,
be
you're right.
that.
They want to see struggle.
See, like if it's black, it's like, or if it's an African movie, it got to be like, where's my son? Where is he? It has to be struggle. Where is my son?
Yeah.
If it's Arabic, it has to be like Allah 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 Allah, Allah. It can't
No,
just be.
you're right.
Why can't it just? There's Arabs that go to the bookstore and fall in love with a girl.
They just made
it
that.
won't be that.
They just passed that. They made a rule where they
Watch the movie.
Where they actually have to watch the movie.
Yeah.
Because
Just-
for the longest
Oh yeah,
time they didn't
before
have
they weren't
yeah.
watching movies.
Yeah.
They didn't have to watch it.
So I'm like, how the fuck were they voting?
They saw
White.
a white person
Campaign.
give it to
They
them.
campaign.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Campaign.
go ahead.
That's crazy. They're
You know
like,
what
we're
I
gonna
mean
watch
by
it now.
it.
That's
Yeah.
like when Domino's like, we're
I
gonna
mean,
use
it's
grilled
almost
cheese.
like
Yeah.
like those things are great to get if you get them. You know what I'm saying, and people love it. And
Yeah.
I just
You just
like I said, if and when I get something like that, it's not like I'm gonna be like an objector of it.
right, of course.
But it is just it's a participation award and it's subjective.
Yeah, because
participation
art is
award.
not. Yeah, art is subjective.
It's so hard to be subjective, to be like so specific about. That's why I had to adopt that when you're doing roles and you feel like, man, I guess I could. The fuck? What's going on?
No, I saw him yawn. I saw him yawn.
Oh,
Yes,
oh,
you did. Because he always called me out when I yawn.
I've seen him call you out for yawning.
Yes.
You was yawning?
But he
You
didn't
was
say
yawning
it. He
just
just,
now?
that's I pointed at him. I was like, you fucking hypocrite.
Busted.
I
I'm not a
see
hypocrite.
Busted.
Play the tape. Where's the tape? We got
He
to.
did it. He tried to be low
Did he
key with it. He was
yawn?
like,
I got a question. I'm gonna ask
Double
another-
back,
I'm gonna
okay?
ask, what was it like working with Denzel and then Remember the Titans? How about that?
That was surreal to me too because I
Man.
was such a fan of Denzel at the time. So
man. God.
mhm. I had met him before that. I had done like a small thing in this movie called The Siege, and then I had done
Siege.
Yeah.
Yep, I had
Yeah,
a small role in
man.
Siege.
Hell yeah.
And I had auditioned for a role that came down to the wire, and he was the person I was against in the very last callback.
Oh wow.
So I had met him a couple of times.
Was
and
he
then-
cool?
super cool. Yeah, Denzel's
I always hear he's
big
cool.
bro. Yeah,
somebody hears
I
somebody
met
better.
him a couple of times. Very nice guy.
There's nothing like to not like about Denzel, unless you know personal thing. But there's nothing overt like that. But yeah, he that shit was just really special, dog. You know what I'm saying? I remember the first day of filming with him. I'm like, oh, God damn, that's Denzel.
You're right.
My mind
Really
would've
across
blown.
from Denzel right now, bro. Like,
Fuck.
That's crazy.
But I wasn't like that. But like, that's one of the few people I've been like that because it's Denzel Washington, bro.
He's iconic. Yeah.
I work with Lawrence Fishburne, Denzel Washington. Now I work. I mean, I'm in one battle after another. So now it's Sean
Jesus,
Connery,
that movie
Leonardo
is
DiCaprio.
amazing.
I've been meaning to go see it.
Oh shoot, it's DiCaprio.
Oh, that's
Is it
your
out
fault?
yet?
He's dope.
Yeah, it's been out for a week and some change. Friday made a week.
Oh shit! Let me put it on my list.
We should go see it together.
Ooh, what do you want to go see?
Michael B. Jordan, all the people in The Wire. Idris.
Are they in there?
No. I'm just saying I've worked with all those people.
One battle after another. I heard is fantastic.
Yeah,
Like
it's dope.
DiCaprio and all.
Let's go see tomorrow.
Wow, that's so cool, man.
Oh, after the show.
Yo, shut up. Damn.
I can imagine you may have. Call me after you see it. I'm curious what you think.
No, yeah, because I heard it's. I want to see that.
Paul
Smashing
Anderson,
Machine.
who directed, is phenomenal. I'm blessed, bro. Blessed to work with some of the people and just definitely.
Yeah,
So.
and when you did Something's Gotta Give, that's Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson.
As good as it gets.
As good as it gets. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
as good as it gets. How was that? How was Jack?
I don't know, bro. At the time, I was like, I wasn't paying attention and shit. I really wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't paying attention to him and things like, man, I'm in that motherfucker trying to remember shit. You know what I'm saying? Halfway wondering what's going on next. Sometimes.
Right? No.
Because depending on, okay, like when you some of the roles you get maybe that are smaller, you're jumping on a moving train type shit. Yeah. And that's such a small role that some of them early in my career, that's a moving train kind of without me that I jumped on as a small little role, and so I don't remember the.
You just want to hit your mark, boom, out.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Or not even just hit the mark, but just like I don't have any memory of it that's sticking with me so prolonged because it was like, it's not something that's staying with me so like.
Cause I know you were like working in a restaurant or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I was like,
this fucking guy's memory is better than mine for my shit.
Cause I go like this. There goes Wood. Oh yeah, motherfucking Jack nigga go Wood and do it.
But literally, it's just one little thing that I think I had like one line and shit like that.
I ain't give a shit. I was like, no, there's Jack, there's you. Fuck.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's
true.
And you still gotta read for those little bullshit ass joints. You still gotta practice that line like, would you like coffee?
I forgot what that was
Would you
like
like
audition wise. I don't recall how I even got that role. Like
now you with the guard, I say you with the Godfrey. Now you with the guard, I say you with the Godfrey. He ain't playing around with none of these lanes, but I guarantee you'll be entertained and watch him drop some knowledge on your brain.